NASDAQ is also up 11 points. Strategic timing of income and deductions can go a long way toward reducing your tax liability. That's just one of the many reasons why year-end tax planning is such a critical part of the financial planning process. So this morning we have Todd Finn with Farmers Trust Company joining us now to share more on year-end tax planning. Good morning and thank you for joining us, Todd.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. Well, let's talk about year-end planning. There are several things that individuals can do to make sure, they're focusing and maximizing their tax benefits, right?
Yeah, several things. I think the first and most important thing that we can do is with respect to our 401k. Not everybody maxes out their 401k every year, but any last-minute contributions that you want to make, you have a couple pay periods left between now and the end of the year to up those contributions. Obviously, the IRS limit for individuals that are under the age of 50 is $22,500. If you're over the age of 50, you can contribute up to $30,000 this year.
Interesting. Now, tell us about those HSAs. What about that?
Yeah, so the HSA obviously is different than a flex spending account. In the flex spending account, any money that you put in has to be spent in the calendar year, whereas an HSA can carry over to future years. You can carry it forward indefinitely.
Yeah.
So if you're an individual covered under a high deductible health care plan and your employer offers an HSA, you can put up to $3,850 in for yourself. Or if you're covering a family, you can put $7,750 in. So any last minute contribution, but it has to be made before the end of the calendar year, much like a 401k contribution, so you can carry it forward.
Very interesting. Now, I know it is the season of giving. A lot of times those charitable donations happen around this time. What are the benefits, right?
Well, so you get the tax deductibility.
Okay.
Of course, an individual can gift up to $17,000 per beneficiary. So if you had obviously if you were very wealthy and you wanted to gift money, say, to your grandkids, you can gift up to $17,000 for as an individual, or $34,000 as a married couple to multiple beneficiaries, whether that's a charity or a person. So you can reduce your tax liability very quickly through gifting if you have the need or the ability.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, right? IRAs. Let's talk IRAs.
The last thing you want to do, obviously, before the end of the year is make sure you take all your required minimum distributions. If you're over the age of 73, the IRS has required minimum distributions. It's a percentage of your IRA that you have to take out every year. They give you all calendar year to do it. So normally whoever your IRA is through will send you a notice early in the year to tell you what you have to take out. You just want to make sure you have that taken out by the end of the year, because if you don't, there's a penalty associated with it.
And I mean, it's kind of like a spring cleaning, but later on in the year, let's talk housekeeping, right?
Yeah, your portfolio, this is a good time of year to kind of be mindful of where you are at from a tax perspective. So if you've taken a lot of capital gains this year and you have positions that you could sell for losses to try to offset some of those capital gains, now's the time to do that. It's just a good idea to make sure that your portfolio allocation is in line with your long-term goals. A lot of people like to rebalance towards the end of the year, kind of go into the new calendar year with a fresh start.
Yeah.
Make sure that they're where they need to be.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us, Todd, with this information. Todd Finn with Farmers Trust Company. I'm sure there's a lot of great nuggets in there you're able to use. And if you have any questions, you can call the number on your screen or just shoot us an email at farmers@wfmj.com. Alrighty, now let's send it over to meteorologist Andrew DePaulo for a check of our forecast. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Melanie. Yes, starting off our Monday morning on a very quiet note. Right now, everything just quiet, just fine out.